Hey, 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 hey. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another stream. We are back with day numero dos of the 126 Crew 30-day streams. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great day. So yeah, day number two. We're doing it a little bit different. We're gonna be doing some Minecraft. We're officially making the return to Minecraft. And this is, so I have my original world on my main server, which was on PlayStation, and this is basically just a continuation of that world, but like kind of starting again. Um, so me and my friend CJ are currently the two owners of this world, and this world will soon enough be open to everyone. Um, and it's more of just a like a I don't know how to put it. It's not like a roleplay world, but it's like everyone will have their own factions, their own areas, and all that stuff. Um, So yeah, I'm just gonna get into like what we've done so far. So obviously, being that there's only two of us at the moment, we're just in creative for the time being, because we're using, you know, this time to build everything and stuff. Um, and we will make it work. Again, we'll get more people over time, as this is Java Minecraft, and a lot of people have more Bedrock version. But that's okay. Um, so if you guys remember back to Kin's Realm, it was the first ever Minecraft Realm stream that I did on my Samakin channel. That was all the way back in like 2020. Now here we are, like, is it 4 years later? Yeah, it's 4 years later. 4 years later, we're back, and yeah, we're going back onto Minecraft. So this is just the 2.0 version of that first realm. So you will notice maybe some similar builds, and throughout this stream, it's just going to be me. Hold on a minute. Throughout this stream, it's literally just going to be me um, building, building, showing you around, explaining our plans. CJ will be here as well. I'm not sure if anyone else will be here, but anyone's welcome if they want to join. Hello, Kita, if I'm saying that right. Hello. Or Qita, Kita. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hello, how you doing? I might know you, but maybe you've changed your username. I don't know. So yeah, this is where you spawn. Obviously, we've got a lot to work on. I literally only made this area yesterday. You first spawn in is welcome to Kin's Realm, right here. You have your signs. You know, you've always got to read the signs, guys. Come on. You've always got to read the signs as soon as you join a world. Please follow the handbook rules. So this is the handbook that every player will get upon arrival. Follow your faction leader. So everyone will decide what faction they wish to be a part of. Oh, hi Amy. Sorry, I didn't even realize it was you. Hello. I'm not sure how we're gonna do the faction leaders, but so far there's 5 factions, and there's only 2 faction leaders so far, which is myself and CJ. But everyone will get the chance to pick whatever faction they wish to be a part of, and we will have our own set rules. We'll have our own set territories, etc., etc. I'd love to join, but I can't because different versions. Yeah, when I get a PC, I'll try and sort my Microsoft account out. That would be awesome. I don't know when are you planning on getting your PC, Amy? Because this is gonna be like my main focus. Whenever I play Minecraft, this is gonna be it. This is just gonna be everything. Oh, what the hell? That is really laggy. Sorry, I'm just noticing the thing on OBS real quick. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Let me just. That is really laggy for no reason. Sorry. There we go. That's alright now. Yeah, so I understand there is going to be people in different, what's it called, versions of Minecraft, but for the people who have Java for the time being, you are more than welcome to join. Just let me know your username and DM me, and we'll talk about it. Yo, Dan, what's up, man? Long time no see. How are you doing? I'm not too bad, thank you. Nice to see you. Hopefully we can get you in one of these streams at some point. That'd be good. I don't even know, but within the next few months, hopefully, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. This will be like a new series, so I will start this Minecraft series on my channel here. Well, actually, no, sorry. I'll start this Minecraft series on the 126 channel here, and then it will go over to my channel eventually. Sorry if you can hear, like, you know, I'm gonna turn them down a little bit, because you guys can probably hear interference of random stuff. Sorry, right, there we go. That should be okay now. Let's pull up OBS again. Sorry about that. Right, so yeah, so there will be 5 different factions. The faction leaders will be decided depending on who joins, how many people join, etc. The factions so far, if I'm correct, there is Ruled, so that's for Emerald. There's the Ruled faction, the Dime faction, which is what I'm the leader of. Dime is for Diamond. Ether faction, which is the Netherite faction. Amethyst, Amethyst, which is the Amethyst faction, and Ember, which is the Gold faction. It doesn't really matter, like, what material it is. It's nothing to do with that. It just depends on where your territory will be, what your territory rules are, and who your faction leader is. So that will just come over time. So one of the things in this server that I am actually, over time, maybe will develop a storyline, who knows. One of the things I thought of that I added in was something called the neutral area, right? And the neutral area is taking builds from my old realm, so the realm that a lot of you guys have either been on or seen. Amy, I'm sure you've been on that realm. Dan, I'm sure you've been on that realm. I know pretty much the majority of the 126 crew have been on that realm, so you might recognize it, you might not. What's this new, that you're starting? How come you're on a different channel? Oh, so this is just to revive the 126 crew a little bit. I wanted to see if we could maybe bring it back a little bit, because you never know. And yeah, I thought maybe get some old memories going, get some people to join, bit of nostalgia, because summer's coming up, isn't it? So even after this 30 days, we might continue to stream on the 126 crew for a bit. because everyone's going to be free soon, because I know still people doing their exams. Um, but yeah, I just thought I'd give it a go, you know. The 126 crew is a big deal to me. Actually, let me just try something real quick, guys. Hold on. I'm just gonna try something very quickly. I just wanna... Hold on, 1 second. Because I'm just bothered by something I'm seeing on my screen at the moment. It's like infuriating me. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's better. Right, sorry. I can actually close that now. Right, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, so I thought, you know, why not bring back the 126 crew, because you never know. You never know. Uh oh, hold on, there we go. Yeah, you never know how things can work, you know. Um and I know a lot of you guys will hopefully have a lot of good memories from the 126 crew, because we did a lot back in the day. So maybe reviving it might be a good idea. How was work? Oh, Jesus. Don't get me started, Amy. Nah, if you guys didn't know, I literally just got off work as of like an hour ago. I'm very tired, but I am sticking to my rules. I said I'd stream for the next 30 days. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of that because it keeps lagging. So I'm just gonna hide those real quick. There we go. Yeah, it's been a long day today, but like I said, I'm sticking to my plan. We're streaming for the next 30 days. No matter how tired I am, no matter what time it is, I will be streaming. Yeah, fair enough. Hopefully you can carry on and get everyone back. I mean, listen, I have a couple of things in the work, okay, or in the works. Later this year, there's going to be a couple things that I'm hoping that everyone can take a part in. So if I DM you and I ask you to join, if you can, please join, because I have some plans, so trust me. My day in general was alright. I mean, as some of you, if you follow me on Snapchat or if you know me on Snapchat, some of you will know that today there was like a big problem at work. You know, there was like a leak in our ceiling. So I spent the majority of this morning cleaning up a bunch of water from the shopping mall that we work in, because above us there was a pipe that had gone off and all the water had broken the ceiling. So it was up to us to clean it all up. But it was kind of easy, so it's not too bad. General Kenobi, hello Jesse, how you doing? What time are you ending stream tonight? I don't know. I genuinely, depending on how tired I get, I could end up streaming from now until like 5 a.m. if I really want to. So we'll just have to see. But I have no idea. Thought I was late. No, no, no. We're just getting started, buddy. We're just getting started. At the moment, I'm just talking with you guys, if that's okay. I hope that's alright. Also, if you guys could do me a huge favor, if you haven't already, please leave a big like and subscribe if you haven't already, because if you enjoy this content, it pushes it out to the algorithm so everyone else gets to see this, and we can hopefully start reviving the 126 crew. That's my plan. That would be great. But anyway, how are you all doing? My question is, how's everyone's day going so far? I hope you're all doing well. Um, Hold on, I need to turn down Discord a little bit. I think you guys can hear interference. CJ, I think, is finally back. Oh crap. Hold on 1 second, guys. Just trying to adjust something. There we go. Um, yeah, I hope everyone's day is going well so far. I'm excited to share some more news about this realm, because it is going to be something huge. I'm going to make it like a really big thing. I'm good. That's good, Jesse. I'm very glad. Amy, are you okay? Dan, are you okay? And anyone else who's joined the stream, I hope you guys are okay. So yeah, I don't know how long I'll be streaming tonight, but it could be a while. If you guys want to stay, please stay. If you don't, that's completely fine. I completely get it. Um, but yeah, other than that, yeah, we're just, you know, we're cruising through life. We're just getting on with things. My plan is to make a revive to the 126 crew, make more content. Now that I've got a PC, everything else is just going to be 100% perfect now. I'm getting new Wi-Fi tomorrow, so I'm not going to have shit internet anymore. so I'm getting that installed in my house. So I think after they've installed the new Wi-Fi box and everything, I will be streaming new Wi-Fi. Shouldn't be laggy at all. Quality should be high, high, high. So we should be all good. Yeah, I'm okay. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're all doing well. I'm pretty sure half time just ended for a lot of people, so unless you're in school, rip. If you're not in school, you get to chill with me on stream.
Hello.
um, Hello, CJ. You alright, mate?
Hello there.
I'm just currently starting the stream. I've got three people in chat, and this whole stream so far has just been talking. um, I'm ex
Um,
I'm explaining some of the
the
new
garage.
things. Oh yeah,
Sorry, at the garage, it was £1 for 4 jam donuts.
really? Oh hell yeah! You better have gotten
Yeah,
some.
yeah,
There's a moth
yeah.
in my
Luke's got
room.
them for me. I was looking at him and he was like, "Do you want them?" And I was like, "Nah," and he got
um,
them.
that sounds so good, Sam. Big W. Thank you, Amy. I'm genuinely like I've got some really good things planned, and I just hope everyone else is on board with it because genuinely like I'm so excited. I think you guys would know what it looks like when I'm excited and when I'm not excited. And I just want to kind of get some old memories going, get some old feels, and we can actually do it. It's just we've all got to be on board with it. If you guys remember my Fortnite storyline videos that I used to do, there will be one later this year. Okay, I can confirm we will have another 126 crew Fortnite storyline video because that was one of the things that I used to like love doing on my channel so much. But anyway, sorry, this is a Minecraft themed stream. I should probably talk more about Minecraft. Great plan, Sam. Can't wait. Thank you, Jesse. I have college, but not till 12:45. Oh, you're
Oh,
chilling. Going out
I'll
with a
point
few
that donuts.
mates. Oh, nice. CJ's got jam donuts. Everyone else is chilling. I'm chilling. We're all having a good time. I'm awake for every stream. I will
Jam.
be here every single
Oh,
day, Amy. Are you sure?
do you know what I
Because,
done?
well, what have you done?
Sorry, I was talking to Lucas.
Oh, for the next 30 days, bear in mind, guys, I will be streaming every single day. So whether you're here, whether you're not here, that's completely fine. But it would be very appreciated if you were, and show as much support as you can because it really does make me happy and it means a lot. And if you like what you're seeing and you think, oh, maybe I've got a friend or something who might like it, share it. Share it. Give them a shout. Say, come over to this stream. This is a streamer. He does content. He's the big funny. I'm sure that there will be a couple of people who like it. But anyway, back to Minecraft. Let's kind of jump back in. So this is kind of the start, you know. Welcome to Kin's Realm 2.0. The first realm also had a really nice spawn, um, and there was so many builds. That world is like 1 GB itself, just because of how much builds there were. And remember that realm like lasted 4 years. See, look, have fun and tell your friends. Exactly what I just said. And currently the world leaders is myself, King Kin, which kind of sounds like kinky, and Demon King Astro, who is CJ. So there's that. Is there prizes in this 30 days? Well, actually, one of the things I did say on yesterday's stream was that if... Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Um, yeah, where was I? Where was I? Yeah, so one of the things I said yesterday was just say, for example, right? I don't think I will because I'm really dedicated to this. But say, for example, there's one day in the next 30 days that I can't stream. Like, if I'm like, oh, I'm too tired, I can't be asked, I'm sure the guys will understand. Nah, 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 nah. If I do that, I said I will donate £10, right? Well, not donate, but I will choose at random. So over the next 30 days, every single person who comes on these streams, um, I'll put everyone's name into a name generator, right? And I'll do this live on stream, spin it, and whoever's name it lands on, I will give them £10. Or €10, $10, whatever the currency is in whoever's country is watching. Um, but even at the end of the 30 days, even if I do end up streaming every day, I still might do it anyway, just because viewer retention. um, but yeah, I just think that we'll get up to some mischievous things in the next 30 days. There's a couple of things I have in mind. I don't know how well I'll be able to execute it, but I'm going to try my best. But
What
we're
are you doing
also,
right now?
what am I doing? Streaming, talking to chat, and in spawn in the realm.
Oh, let me come over.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And also
Wait,
every
no.
day I'm going to try and do a different game or multiple games. So tomorrow I was planning on doing either Dead by Daylight, Multiverses, or Star Wars Battlefront 2. So it just depends on what we do
Do a
tomorrow.
poll.
We could do a poll, yeah. We'll do a poll. I think on tomorrow's stream, what we'll do is when we start it, I'll do a poll then. That is actually a very clever idea. Fair enough, mate. Hopefully you can stream for 30 days.
Yay.
I mean, even if I stream for 30 days, I still feel like I'll give someone a tenner because I'm just that guy. Nah, I'm only kidding. Um, but yeah, so anyway, with this realm, and remember, everyone is available to join this realm at any point in time. If you have an interest and you play on the Java version of Minecraft, give me a shout, let me know, and you're more than welcome to join. You should do a DVD stream. See, okay, I will just say this. The one problem that I have with DVD is, so the other day when I was like downloading it and getting it set up, I logged into my Dead by Daylight account, right, so I could have all my stuff again, and I'd realised that I'd logged in on the wrong account by mistake. I logged out again and went to reconnect it on the right account. I've got to wait 60 days until I can reconnect it again because for whatever reason the people who developed Dead by Daylight didn't tell people that if you connect an account and you decide to disconnect it, you can't reconnect it for another 60 days. So I have to wait until July until I'm able to get my account back, which is very, very crap, but it is what it is, I guess. But I wouldn't mind starting from scratch, to be honest. But again, I did have a lot of stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. So it will
And
either
you can
be
always have mods, so you don't really
true.
need.
It will either be DBD, Battlefront, Multiverses, and I think that's it for now because I do need to download some more games. Um, but we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. Um,
It's fine.
Too bad
Just
I have
watch
Bedrock
otherwise.
since. See, I know a lot of people have Bedrock, and my 1.0 of this realm is still up. So if you wanted to join that and do whatever on that, you're more than welcome to. Just give me a shout, and I'll hook up my PlayStation again, and I'll invite you to that. Actually, I don't even need to hook up my PlayStation. I can do it from my PC because I've got Bedrock Edition as well. So
Yeah.
if anyone wants to join the 1.0 version of that realm, actually, I've just thought of a really clever idea. What I'm going to do today on today's stream is we're going to mess around with the 2.0 version of the realm for a bit. Then I'm going to go over to the 1.0 version of the realm because there's a couple of things I need to get from that anyway. And then I'm going to basically rebuild things from 1.0 in 2.0. So when I'm on that, if anyone wants to join or wants me to invite them, then I will invite you. So that's what we'll do. So continuing on to 2.0, we have our currencies at the moment. Again, everything is just fresh, so we are going to take the time to learn everything and change everything. There will be changes because this is all just like it's
Beta.
kind of final, but it's also like the
No,
beta
no,
test.
no. We're still in the beta version of
Yeah,
this realm.
we're in development. Me and CJ are trying our hardest, okay? So this is the way that currencies will work and stuff like that. You know, netherite being like the rarest currency and stuff like that that you can use to buy houses, enchantments, stuff like that. Um, then over here we have what will happen. So as soon as you exit this area that we're in for spawn, you will be given a choice of faction. I'll show you in a second. There you will decide what kingdom you wish to follow. So whatever kingdom you choose
We
is
need the
what,
flags as well.
yeah, whatever kingdom you wish to follow, it will depend on who your faction is, what armor you'll wear, where your territory will be, etc. Uh, After this, flick the lever, I'll show you in a second, to drop into your decided faction. Once in the hole, that's kind of maybe I should change that. That sounds a bit sus. Once in the hole, collect all your things out of the chest, and then head to the docks, grab a boat, and follow the stream. So that's the order of what will happen. There will obviously be more of an update to this spawn because it's kind of bland at the moment. There's a lot I need to change, but we'll do that in time. So then you exit and you go up here, and then you enter this room where you will see the 5 different factions. So you've got Ruled, like I mentioned earlier. You've got Dime. You've got Ether, Amerth, and Ember. So let's say, for example, I choose Dime, my faction. I'll go in here, and then I'll have to stand on this block, flick the lever, and then I'm in this little hidey hole. And in this hidey hole, you'll find your chest. And in this chest will be all the gear that you get given upon entering your faction. So you will have to wear the armor because it will identify you by what faction you're in. Everyone gets an ender chest, and the currency is 25 iron ingots off base. So you can at least maybe, let's say, buy a plot of land if you wish to build your own home. Or we'll have a bunch of pre-built homes that people can just move into if they don't want to build their own house.
If you, sorry, let me
go on.
chime in. If you do want to build your or upgrade your armor, go to the Merchants Guild and buy a smithing template so you can put the faction colors onto your armor.
Yeah, we'll show
Or
them
we
that
can
in
do
a
it for
minute. Yeah. That we'll when I come round to that, I'll
It's not.
let you explain a bit more. I know it's not built. I'll just explain it in a minute. And as well, you have full stone, tools, so you at least start with something, and you have your rule books, which will contain your rules, your regulations, what happens if you break those rules, etc., etc. That looks cool. I like the setup that you have done with the streams. It looks clean. Thank you. I actually paid £35, I think it was, for the overlay. I'm not gonna
No,
lie
it was
to you.
28, wasn't it?
No, it was 35. 28 was the lowest price. 35 was how much I paid for that. As you
No, it
can
was
tell,
no, it's 32 or 33. It's
whatever it
only a couple
was,
quid, but still.
as you can tell, it's Fortnite themed, but like the majority of the streams I do anyway are Fortnite themed, so it is what it is. But anyway, let me just flick this lever back so I don't have to come back and do it again at some point. Once you've collected all your stuff, good luck out there. You exit as well as the other factions. So again, whatever faction you've dropped into, you will exit all out the same way. Then you come straight out of the exit of spawn. So this will be the spawn area. You come out of here and you will come to this mini dock where travel down the river to the dock, like the main port. You will find the port city of Amerth, right? Amerth is the main thing. So what I'll explain is Dime, which is my faction, and Amerth, which is CJ's faction. We are the neutral factions. So together we both basically rule the server depending on the territory. So the main kind of city houses area is under 2 factions. But let's say, for example, Ruled, which is one of the other factions, decides to start a war. Me and Amerth, well, Dime and Amerth work together. If Amerth and Dime have a disagreement and whatever, we can go to war with each other. But we'll explain that the more we get into the actual server in time kind of thing. Let me just find a boat real quick. Right, so say for example you're new, you jump in. This will be in survival, by the way, for the people who join. You jump in a boat and you go down this really nice river. Yes, I have got shaders on, which makes the game look so much better. You follow this stream down, and oh my god, what is this? It's the port. It's in the main port. It's obviously still under construction. There's obviously so much we still need to do. But this is like the main area. So when you first come in, I'm drowning, I'm sinking. Okay. Obviously when we fix the water, you'll park your boat up here and you'll jump out. And this is the main
There
kind
is
of...
going to be a chest where you can put your boat back.
Yeah, this is where you'll enter. Wow, look, it's a port, this is where all the boats come in and stuff like that. You'll come over here and it's welcome to Amath, which is the main area for this. There will be different pathways that lead to different factions. So the different factions will have their space across the world so that we're not all like right scrunched up next to each other. We are still trying to decide whether we're going to do it based on biomes. So let's say, for example, we do the ruled faction own, I don't know, let's say the jungle biome.
Yeah.
And, Ember own the nether and stuff like that. So we're just playing around with a few ideas. Courtesy, by the way, this whole area, from what you're seeing so far, was made by that man up there. That's Astro, Demon King Astro. He has made this whole area, so credits to him. It looks very aesthetically pleasing. He's done fairly well. But like we said, each path will lead to a different faction. It's still all under construction and stuff like that, so we're again in early development. This is kind of the main hub area of what it will be. So there will be like a guild building here for the faction or factions. There'll be like a market for work. Okay, there'll be like a market over here, another path leading to a different faction, etc. There'll be like a church or like a hall over there. This is just like a watchtower. It's something that I built that just, it looks nice.
It was the first thing built in the server.
This was the first thing built in the server, which I built. It looks aesthetically pleasing, I think. And then over here, so as you can see, the signs will direct you to different places. The Dime faction, which is owned by me, is personally my favourite part of the server, only because it incorporates things from Kin's Realm, the 1.0, and combines it with 2.0. When we finish building, this path will lead to the actual Dime faction. And then when we come up here, everything over here, by the way, was built by me. We have the entrance to the Dime faction, and then we have the bridge, which is actually over a big kind of ravine, I guess, that I was like, oh, let's build a bridge, which would make sense. You come over it, you enter the Dime faction, which is neutral area, so there's no fighting. There is certain rules, but everyone has to follow those rules no matter what faction you are. And then we come here, which, if some of you know what you're looking at, actually, let me turn the music down because that was very loud. No, whoops, hold on. Why is the music
in the
so
hostel.
This is my house. So this house was actually in the 1.0 version of Kin's Realm. But I always just used my house as a place for villagers, so we always had villagers around. So you'll see like a bunch of beds and stuff, which, like CJ said, it looks like a hostel. He has got a point. Looks great so far. I'm actually really liking it. Thank you, Amy. There's like iron golems everywhere to protect the villagers from the monsters and stuff like that. And then, again, if some of you remember, this was my room, but I've still got to like, refill it when I go back. You guys will actually see this at some point, so if you haven't been on the 1.0 version of Kin's Realm, later on in the stream I'm going to go back to it and I'll show you. So yeah, this is my house, the best house in the server. What do you mean? No, I'm kidding. You exit out the front.
Technically, no, it is. There's no other houses.
That's true. Yeah,
well,
so
there's Ben's one, but we don't know what it looks like. It's a myth.
Yeah, you actually exit out the front of the house, and then you'll notice a path that leads to, when they are built, it will lead to other houses, like so on and so forth. You follow the path to wherever you want to take it, and all the posts at certain points will have the signs on them to show you which way to go. So, for example, one of the older people we had on the realm, his name is Kyle, one of the old, members. That was his house, and I basically went into the 1.0 version of the realm, took photos, and just rebuilt it in this. So this is their house. I'll say their house. That probably makes more sense. I did mess up a little bit at the front, but I'll show you that in a bit. So that's their house, and it leads, you know, through this path. And then over here, this is a very sentimental building to me. I know that's going to sound a bit strange, but up here is the storage shack. The storage shack was the first ever build on Kin's Realm. So in my first ever stream that I did of the original Kin's Realm on PlayStation, this was the first ever build I made. And basically what it was a place where every member in the server could go, and if there were resources in the storage shack, you could take it for free, but you would have to replace it within a certain amount of time, otherwise you'd get kind of like prosecuted for it. We might end up doing the exact same thing, to just make it, you know, a bit reasonable. But it's literally just a shack that will be full of chests and resources and stuff like that that anyone can come and take and use, just as long as they replace it at some point. But I felt that if I'm doing Kin's Realm 2.0, I've got to bring back, you know, the most important thing. Because this genuinely, like, in the first realm, everything that I decided to add on after I built around the shack. The shack was never moved, it was never broken, it was never changed, it just remained the same. And I wanted to just bring it back for the second realm. So obviously it's not a lot because we only started this realm a couple days ago, but you know, it's gonna get there in time. You know, we're gonna add so many more things. I'm really excited for this. I'm glad you guys,
Just let me go.
you know, think it looks good. And as well, again, this will be open to anyone who wants to join if you have the Java version of Minecraft. And as well, if you don't have Java, 1.0 will be open to anyone who wants to join, because the realm is always open on there. Um, by the way, I just want to show you the big difference as well. The one thing that me and CJ noticed, that 1.0 version, which is the Bedrock version, kind of makes me feel sick if I want to go back to it, because the shaders make everything look better. I'm going to show you. So this is Minecraft Java with shaders on. This is Minecraft Java with shaders off. I think we can all agree that the shaders make everything look better. We'll just go back to it. This is with shaders on. Chef's kiss. This is with shaders off. Now it doesn't look disgusting, but I could never ever play on Bedrock version of Minecraft again, I don't think. Just because it just don't look right now that I've played with shaders on. Because, you know, this looks like Minecraft, fair enough. But this is perfection. I'd like to join sometime. Jesse, you are more than welcome to, buddy. Anytime you want. Do you know what I will do, actually? Now that I've shown you guys what we've done and I've explained a bit more about the realm, I'm going to jump onto the 1.0 version of Kin's Realm and I'll give you a little tour, because the realm, the first version of the realm, has come so far from what the first ever kind of stream was that we did of that, up to the most recent stream we did of that. And I think if I go on it now and just give like one last tour of the 1.0 version of the realm, I think that will be like our final goodbye to it. So what I'll do is I'll disconnect real quick. I'm going to quit this. Just give me 1 sec, guys. And then I'm going to load up the Bedrock version of Minecraft real quick. And then I'm going to show you guys the 1.0 version of Kin's Realm. Because I want to show you the house that I just showed you guys, that will make you guys understand. Oh, he's just copied and pasted that pretty much. Right, let's see if we can jump on. Yeah, see, that's Kin's Realm 1.0. Let's give this a go. This is, yeah, this will be the Bedrock version. Let's see if, bear with me, guys. Hold on. Let's check the properties. No, aha, that's why. There we go. Right, now you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like what you've seen so far. So
You close my door,
let
sorry.
me show you.
In the out.
Right.
Cheers.
How is it looking up there? Right, I'm hoping it lets me connect, because if it lets me connect, then I can show you guys what I'm actually talking about. Because you guys are probably thinking, what the hell is Kinsrealm? Or what does it look like? I'm gonna show you what 4 years of building looks like. Or over time, I guess. Okay, it's locating server, come on. I do actually have a downloaded version of this, so even if it doesn't let me join the actual realm, I can still go onto the world. Right. Oh, there we go. Oh, scheisse. Okay, right. Hold on a minute. Don't look. Don't look. I've turned off my HUD for some reason. That's weird. Okay. I don't know why I turned off my HUD. No, I can't turn it back on because my F keys. Right. Anyway, so this is Kinsrealm 1.0. Welcome, guys. This is the Bedrock version of Kinsrealm. As you can see, this is where you would spawn in the first version. The currency was gold, but we kind of scrapped it. Please confirm with a mod before building your house. So we wanted players to kind of confirm with people first before they did anything. There was no banned players. There were players that we knew would never come back, but there's no banned players. Like we said before, things can be taken for free from the storage shack. The moderators on this realm was myself, Fallon, Liam, Ben, CJ, and Kyle. Kyle, I explained to you who that was, and CJ, well, you guys should know who that is. And Ben as well, to be fair. Liam is my cousin, just for the record. We were trying to come up, well, I was trying to come up with a storyline in this world, but when you exit the spawn, you will notice various anomalies. When I say anomalies, I meant buildings from other games and like pop culture things that you might recognize. And I tried to add a little bit of Fortnite lore, I ain't gonna lie. Um, Laws and rules outside spawn on the blackboard. The blackboard was there from day one. No, actually, no, it wasn't. It was there like a week after. It was just to explain kind of the rules of the server and what to do and what not to do. Um, be kind to each other. That's like the main rule. Be kind to each other and help your peers when you can. We wanted good times on this realm, you know. And obviously, all players, if they wanted to, could build their house in creative first, and then they'd have to move to survival. When you first enter, you were allowed to take a iron pickaxe as a welcome gift, and then you'd come up and you'd enter. You'd enter into Kinsrealm, which is 4 years in the making. I'm going to come over here first because this is something called the Player Legacy. The Player Legacy board is every single player who's ever played on this realm. So you might recognize some names. I'm trying to see, Amy, did you play on this? I don't think you did, but you might have done. Because Ellie did, but I don't know if you did. So you're gonna, if you are a returning watcher of the channel or the 126 crew, you might notice some names from the old days. This was literally just a list of like I said, every player who's ever played on the realm. So it's huge. Like, we had a lot of people play on this realm. In 4 years, you can get a lot of people to play. So that's everyone. You know, that's everyone right there. I'll just get a closer kind of look. There you go. And then I think you did, Dan, but your name's not on here from what I can see. I can always update that in the future. I probably didn't got to get the Microsoft account sorted. Yeah, no, it's okay, no worries. Mine Shop is something that I created. Again, only OGs will remember this. This was at the height of when I was doing things like Fortnite Item Shop Lives. I wanted to create my own version of it in Minecraft,
I remember
and
that.
I did a couple of streams of it, but then I kind of got bored. It was basically like making my own item shop reset in the world for the players. So every time I'd reset the shop, the armor stand would be pushed out, and a different combination of armor would be shown each day, and you could buy each thing for a different amount of gold because that was the currency. I don't know if it works now anymore, but it did used to work. So From here, I'll go this way, so obviously you can see it spawn. And I do want to show you, yes, the spawn is the Chaos Emeralds, if you guys recognize this. That's meant to be the Master Emerald, and these are the Chaos Emeralds. This is the laws and rules board, so this was everything that you could and couldn't do, and if you broke it, you can see the consequences there. This is the Samapig spawner. Yep, that's Samapig right there, and it's like a whole. Oh, whoops. Can I? There we go. Yep, it's a whole thing of Samapig. Yep, you can see that. Then, like I just showed you guys, oh look, do you recognize that house? It's because it's the house that I literally just showed you. Except I feel like in the other realm, the house that I made was bigger. Because I feel like the entrance wasn't. Excuse me. I feel like the entrance in the second version of this realm was a lot bigger, but that's alright. Yeah, you can see that, you know, it's definitely the house that I just showed you guys. Just a couple of differences. And this was the other house as well. This was Kyle's house. There is a couple things you'll notice that is different, but obviously you can tell that that is the house that I just showed you guys. There was this house that actually never got anyone living in. I just built it for the fun of it because it kind of matched on theme with medieval, and I genuinely am thinking of recreating this in 2.0. This house did take me a long time, but I think it looks really good. Then over here we have like a villager trading area for the survival players, so people can come over, you know, talk to villagers, trade, enchant them, level them up, etc., etc. You know, it's a nice little aesthetic area for people to come over and, you know, do whatever they needed to with villagers. Then let's go this way, why not? This was the original centerpiece of the world that I built like years ago. Thank you, I appreciate that, Amy. This was like an original centerpiece that was actually over this way, but I decided to move it because it looks a lot better here. And this is where the end portal is, so anyone can jump in at any time, go and fight the Ender Dragon if they want to. I never ended up finishing this, but this is the theatre. So there was an idea that I was going to have where you'd put on shows and stuff like that, but we never got there because not enough people played and really cared about it, to be honest. But it's like an actual theatre, you know, it's like chandelier, and it's more like a Shakespearean theatre where the person would perform in the middle and you'd kind of just sit around everywhere and, you know, watch that person perform. But this is a very old building. And like I said, this whole realm is 4 years of build, so I'm just taking you on a little bit of a tour. This is the Realm History Museum. So this world had like many different phases. The first phase was like when everyone started playing. The second phase was just creative galore, so everyone was given creative and they could build whatever they want. We realized it got too messy, so we decided to clear it up. The third stage was the resurgence, which was when Blue, one of my friends, some of you might know him, he basically repopulated the world again by making something called the Among Us War. It was so stupid, but it was so funny and it worked. And then the fourth stage is where we are now, just playing this game for fun, building, you know, doing whatever. So for the older players on this realm, some of the things you might recognize. For example, yes, I know it's cringe. That is Dream. I know he's like a pedo or whatever, but it's part of this realm history because in 2020, when Dream and the TommyInnit gang and whatever were at like the highest point in their popularity, we built a Dream statue and he survived quite a long time. Now I didn't want to ever fully get rid of him because he was actually a big part, and like at that point everyone knew TommyInnit and all of that, you know. So we built a Dream statue and then got rid of it like 2022, I want to say, when it all kind of like died off. So yes, that is a Dream statue. This is the most OP sword in the realm. At one point, we had to ban it. Don't ask why it's called that. We had to ban it because it was like so OP that like everyone would die if you get hit by that. We did have something called the 126 CEO building, which is like a really tall tower of just it was like offices and stuff like that, and it was going to be where like the moderators would go to discuss certain things and have meetings and stuff like that.
We should have
Um,
that.
we could, to be fair. We had the ice rink, which was well, we're going to ignore those names, but the ice rink was one of the first kind of creative builds I made. This is like a surviving piece of it. You'd enter through here and it'd just be like a big
Ah,
ice rink.
I
And
know.
this was like meant to be like the handlebars on the side, you know, so you wouldn't fall over. This is the 126 126 126 coordinate block. I just think it's funny, you know, because 126 126 126, ha ha ha, very funny, you know. And it was just a coordinate block where there was like a random command block in the world that if you flicked it, you get teleported here. Then we have also the OG music shop sign. So there was a music shop in the world where you could go and buy CDs and discs and jukeboxes. But I took it down because it was a bit messy. So it has survived as realm history. Then we head upstairs to the second floor, which has more of the stuff. I'll start over here. We had something called the Poggers Hotel. It was the second ever building on Kins Realm 1.0. It was all built in survival, and it was like a 7 or 8 story hotel that I made where everyone decided to end up staying in. I actually have that on stream somewhere, so if you ever want to see about this, just go onto the Samakin channel and check the Minecraft Realm streams. We have Avengers Tower, which was also made by Blue at one point. I did remove it because it was in a really awkward spot, and I do regret that, I'm not gonna lie, because it was really good of Blue, and I wish we still had it to this day, but the only thing that survives from it, sadly, is literally you know, the sign. We have the OG courtroom that was actually made by CJ, and he is in the call. Um,
Yeah, look,
he made a huge courtroom that again another building that I thought was messy and needed to be destroyed. Sorry, CJ, but
messy and all.
I destroyed it years ago. Okay, I did it on a stream as well, which is kind of bad of me. But I did it on a stream where I just was in survival and I just destroyed the whole courtroom. This is a castle, a Harley Quinn castle that I made with a friend at one point in time. Um, but we ended up destroying it because it didn't look really good. But this is like the only surviving thing from it. This is the Armor Dance Machine, one of the original builds from when we first started. One of the subscribers that I met one time, I've no idea what he's up to now. Never really spoke to him again after this. Um, Pardon me, he came on and built this, and I don't know, it's just a bit of realm history that survived. At one point in time, Blue was trying to build the original FNAF pizzeria, and it stood there half built for years, and then I just destroyed it and kept the sign, you know, as a bit of history. And we also did have a black market in the game that was basically illegal to go to, and there was like a railroad track that led to it. So obviously the only surviving thing is a bit of railroad track. Um, this is just more like Fortnite stupid shit. I did build Kevin the Cube at one point, and you know, just to show that there's a bit of history, I wanted to put it in the thing. No, stupid. Then this is the Among Us war, led and commanded by Blue. These are the remnant spies. As you can tell, it is meant to be an Among Us, you know, with the legs, the head, the glass, and then the back. But there was just these little fucking block stick figures all over the world, and it was just like a huge thing. And then finally we have the Plaza, which was the biggest build that I made in survival. It was, I think it was very near height limit in the world. Amy, that's fine, no worries. Have a good night, sleep well, and thank you for coming over. The plaza was one of the biggest builds I'd ever built in the server, all by survival, if not the biggest. And it was one of the OG builds, and then I took it down because I didn't like the way it looked after that. Um, and just a couple of silly little things. We have Oolong, the Iron Golem. He's my old bodyguard, and we have Spaz the Fish, who is still spazzing out. Yeah, he just basically like tries to swim and just spazzes out. So we called him Spaz the Fish. And we have Samapig, even though he's currently in the realm. We have Samapeg. Samapeg? Samapig, fucking hell. Then when you exit out of this, you go this way. We'll just go this way. You know, you'll notice some nice scenery, I guess. Here is the mine. You can't actually enter from this side, but we just have the mine. You know, it was like somewhere you could go, and if you were in survival, you'd go and get like ores and whatever you needed to do down there. I made this. It was, you know, fairly aesthetic, and it was in a really decent place, to be fair. Then if we continue this way, this is like one of the most extensive parts of the world. We have like the medieval town. So we just have like a bunch of village buildings that what I'm going to try and do is with the Kinsrealm 2.0 that we're doing on the Java edition of this, I'm just going to try and convert as many of these buildings that look good into that. So I'll just rebuild them all again. So like ones like this one that look fairly decent, or that one, I'm gonna move all of these over. So just like little shop buildings and stuff like that. This was like a Christmas cottage at one point. So I don't know what's going on with that, but this was a Christmas cottage. See like a little medieval, I don't know, bakers. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we have like a little medieval bakers. That a majority of this, by the way, was built by Kyle. She or they were a really, really good builder, and they did a lot for this realm. So thank you, Kyle, if you ever see this. um, this is just a house that was someone's. Her name was Kelly. This was her house, but she stopped joining the realm. So this is just like a house that's here for aesthetic purposes and looks kind of decent, to be fair. This is like, I don't know why this was made, to be honest. I can't remember who made this. I think it was me, but this is like the, oh, it's Maxie's farm. Yeah, when we say farm, I think you can tell what we mean by this sign specifically. Um, you know, crystals, leaves, if you know what I mean, and a naughty, naughty farm down there. But I don't know why this building was ever made. We have a British pub, which actually, to be fair, I do want to put into Kinsrealm 2.0 because I think this would look really cool. An actual pub that you can go in and have a drink and stuff like that, and we can actually implement it into the current realm. Again, made by Kyle. You know, she was really good with these buildings. We have the Armory, which is like a blacksmith. Again, another building that I want to try and convert over. Walter White Farm, yeah, exactly. You already know. Yeah, it's nice, just a nice little thing, you know, nothing too big, you know, and it looks really, really good. We also have the restaurant, which again, thanks to Kyle, another really, really nice looking building that I do want to convert into 2.0. So there's going to be a lot of these medieval buildings that I want to move over. Restaurant Mars, we decided to call it. Yeah, so it's an actual restaurant. There's also an upstairs. We have a... Oh, did I miss a building? No, I didn't. This was... Oh, this is a baker's. So there's a bakery here. Yeah, that was the way we did things. I think there's something here. Yeah, there's a potion shack. Yeah, this is like the potion shack. Yeah, the potion shack. Exactly the potion shack. I was just guessing the name of that. Again, another really nice looking building. And I think the only other two is the blacksmith, which is weapons and stuff, and the library, which is, you know, another city building or town building. So, you know, this is like a really extensive bit of town that would have been like awesome to convert over, and we're gonna try. My cousin built this shop. It's called the Odd Shop. You know, as you can see, all the bricks are wrong, and it's all like it's just meant to be like one of those, you know, like witches' shacks where when you go in, everything's like mismatched and it's all weird and stuff like that. That's what this was meant to be. So he did a good job with that. We have a medieval Mackie D's as well. If you like a Mackey's, you know, you got a medieval Mackie D's in here. I don't remember why or who built this, but I think it was just so we could match something on Fame. I think Logan built this, or was it Kyle? But this is also another thing that I want to convert. CJ, you know how we're doing the church in the current realm? I
Yeah.
have an even better model for a church. You're doing
Sure.
more of like a Colosseum, but in Kins Realm 1.0 we have like an actual
Mm,
church.
It's like it's not a it's like a cathedral. You can turn it into
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But as you
You're
can
gonna like
see,
what I'm doing, by the way, when you
okay.
come back on.
As you can see, this is like an all like a proper church. Like it looks so nice.
I
I
detailed one side of
What's
the
this?
church, by the way.
I can't actually remember who built this, but whoever did, this is really good. I think it might have been Kyle, but at the same time, I think it's Logan, so I'm not sure. This was a shop that was literally never done anything with. I can't remember who made this building. Might have been me. It looks like something I would have built, to be fair. But yeah, this is just a building that was here. It was never, you know, used for anything. Let's see. Let's go. Well, this way was never actually finished. It was originally going to be like another two houses there if anyone wanted to build houses. And then this was going to be like the entrance to a fantasy village, which is going to be more like kind of medieval magic type. See, like, look, there's a
That's what I'm going for.
floating, yeah, there's like a floating island here, you know. It was going to be like a whole thing, but we never actually did this. I never actually did anything for this. But these towers here, I do want to rebuild in the current realm because I think they are fairly decent models, and I do think I made these by myself, but it just took a lot of building. That I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I'm not even gonna go over there. This is one of the biggest builds in the server. Logan again, another really good builder in this realm. Uh, I asked him one day to build me a Star Wars ship, so he built the Venator class shuttle from Star Wars. It took him, I think, 2 weeks to build this because he obviously was at school and everything as well. But he built this, and I was gonna make this kind of area over here Star Wars themed, but he did this, and if I could convert this over, I would. But I'm not rebuilding this, and I don't think he is either. So this is here, and it's so good. Like he did such a good job on this. So well done, Logan. You get a pat on the back. Yeah, you see that, Jesse. Yeah, exactly. He built the Venator class shuttle. It's actually so good. Like it took him so long, which is fair enough, but he did so well.
What is that?
Anyway,
Is it the big thing in the sky?
yeah, the ship. It's a Republic
Uh,
Star Wars ship.
yeah.
Anyway, let's go back this way and let's jump to here. Oh no, it really is awesome. When Logan next comes on the stream and you're here, I'll get Logan to talk to you about it. This is Harvey's old house. Harvey is also another really good builder in this world. I'm going to show you the biggest build in the server in a minute, and Harvey owns the title for that. But this is just his survival house. I didn't want to destroy it, so I moved it over here, because originally it was all the way like over there somewhere. So that's Harvey's house. This is Jack's house. Jack is an older member of the 126 crew. Some of you might know him. Still talk to him to this day, but you know, some of the members have their differences with him. Yeah, this is like Jack's little land that he built. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but obviously it's a house, but you know. Anyway, this is, I can't remember who built this. I think it might have been me. I'm pretty sure I built this, but I ended up giving it to Adrian so he could own it. I'm pretty sure this was me who built this, but it's more just like a courtyard kind of thing. Was that built in survival? The ship? No, 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 no. That was built in creative. Yeah, this is the courtyard thing. Originally there was like a spaceship in the middle of this, like a rocket ship, and it would like launch, but it got moved, and you know it ended up just getting lost in translation. This is Billy's little bunker. Billy is another person some of you might know. He's kind of a newer person. So if you're an older crew member or an older viewer, you might not necessarily know Billy yet, but he's doing really well for himself on Twitch and YouTube at the moment. So he's got like a little survival hobbit bunker thing. You know, it's actually really good to be fair. He did a really good job with this. Um, I think he built this in survival, the majority of it, and then did the rest in creative. But see, look, he did really, really well with this. He's got like the whole, you know, the whole get up. So well done, Billy, for this one. You know, it's really, really nice. And as well done on Twitch and stuff like that. It's not like you're watching, but if you ever did. We'll go up this way real quick. I'll show you this side. So every building you're going to see here, except for one, is Harvey's area. So again, Harvey is an older member of the crew. Some of you might know him. And he's also one of the best builders on this realm. But some of the buildings in this town are a bit questionable. We got his police station. I don't think he ever ended up finishing it, but I'm not entirely sure. It looks pretty finished. So this is just his like little town right next to mine. So that's the police station. Then you have some houses here, you know, like an actual like estate, I guess. It actually looks really nice. Then because Harvey's a big football fan, he built a little football pitch with like some apartments there, more houses, some like little market stall shops. This looks like a playground. Oh yeah, it's a playground. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, these are apartments. And then I'm going to show you guys the biggest build currently to date on Kins Realm 1.0. All built by Harvey, by the way. It took him weeks, but he still holds the title for the biggest build. This is Harvey's mansion. Oh my lord. As you guys can see, you can tell, I think, why this is the biggest build on the server. He did spend a lot of time on it. The only one issue I'd say with it is he never did the interior. So I'm not going to go inside because there's nothing in the interior. But he still did build this whole thing by himself, and he was dedicated to doing this. So well done, Harvey, for this one, because this is insane. And so many people have tried to break Harvey's record, and they've all failed. I know CJ was like dedicated to trying to build like a bigger thing than Harvey recently, but CJ, you gave up. Harvey is just on a different level. I'm not gonna lie. You know, this is really, really good. Again, it took him a long time, so well done, Harvey. And the last little bit in this area is the courtroom that I made ages ago. Um, it was a courtroom we did actually use a few times when there were like court cases between people. So like, let's say if someone killed someone, and it was like for an unreasonable reason, we would take them to the courtroom. I would be the judge. We'd have a sentence, and then someone would win, someone would lose. Oh, seems like I've walked into the... What the fuck? Seems like I've walked into the middle of a court session. Maybe I'll come back, but I think we might have... Oh yeah, there we go. So this is one of the actual cases we had. So Maxi accused Harvey of murder. He was apparently cyberbullied by Harvey, and Harvey was apparently being racist towards Maxi, right? Harvey's appeal was he admitted to the murder, so that's already, you know, he was apparently acting in self-defense for trespassing, denies being racist, and Maxi was apparently selling illegal goods, which we also have proof of because he has his shack. Who ended up winning this one? Won by Harvey. Wait, Harvey won? Why would Harvey win? Okay, well, probably on the day it made sense. But there you go. See, it was actually won by Harvey. Ben and Dom also had a case. Won by Ben. And Dom and Blue also had a case. Both were guilty, so they both served time in a prison that we used to have. This is where you'd be the judge, and you'd stand in front of the court and what have you. So that's the court. I hope to never come back in here again. Yeah, the mansion is really cool, man. Like, honestly, Harvey did such a good job with that. Then I'll kind of rotate around this way just to go back on myself. So this is Bobby's little house, or castle, that has been here for ages. Bobby was one of the first people in this realm, and his house has never moved. His house has always been right in this spot. Um, he was one of the first builders on this realm. This was his house. It's, again, also never been moved. And, he made it his own. He did really well. And I think, if I'm correct, that he did like a secret entrance thing behind his house where you go behind this TV and then there's like another underground bit that way. But yeah, Bobby also a really, really good builder. And he also built these random Among Us characters. There was a purple one at some point, but I don't remember what happened to it. Red has been infested by trees, so he's been like overgrown like a zombie. And the yellow Among Us was like a mini house and stuff like that. Then if I go this way, this was also just going to be another entrance to the fantasy village thing. Uh, Down here there was a house that my cousin made. Not exactly sure what the point of it was, but it's alright. And he had his own like little mine and stuff like that. But it was always blocked off, so I'm not sure what it's still doing here, to be honest. Yeah, that was another entrance to the fantasy village, and this was a house that was made by one of my friends called Abby. She built this, and it's actually really, really good. She never ended up finishing it, but it still looks awesome. This is also another thing made by my cousin called the Upside Down House. Where it originally was, this was on the top, and then basically the underneath of the house was just a mirrored version of what this was.
Need to build on Frank's house.
So,
Iconic build.
if you guys have ever watched Stranger Things, you know what the Upside Down is, and my cousin was obsessed with Stranger Things, so he basically just built this and mirrored it under the bottom. And then obviously we were going to use all this space for the fantasy land, but it never ended up happening. So if there is anyone who ever decides to go on Minecraft and they're like, oh, I want to build something, go over here and build something for the fantasy realm, please. Um, this part was Bevan's area. It's in such a random place that I'm surprised I never like deleted it or moved it. It is in just a really awkward place, but Oh, I forgot I did that. This is also just a house that my cousin did that we just use as like a walkway through through it. And then down here we have the Stranger Village, I think is what it was called. So we have the barn house full of all the animals and stuff like that you could come over to. This is, yeah, barn house farm. We have the stables, so you have all the horses and stuff, like the mules, the donkeys, the horses. You can see a bunch of them in there. And then you'd ride them out and go wherever. There used to be stuff here, but I can't remember what was there. This is the next build that I was going to build in the current realm, by the way. I was going to do a rehashed version of this house, built by someone called Erin. If you guys know Dom, that is his sister, or his younger sister. She came on the realm at one point in time, and she built this house, and it actually does look really good. So I was going to rebuild it in the current realm. This was Lauren's house. I built this for her, and I genuinely don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I will in a second, Dan, but
Is it very big?
What, the house?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, but it was really, really bad.
Oh, it needs to be spacious, doesn't it?
Hold on. How can I... Oh, I can render 76 chunks. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is a house I made for Lauren. Again, it's not very good. I don't know what I was thinking, but there was a mine next to her house. There's a little pond area here, which is quite nice. There was a statue that I built a really long time ago where it was meant to be like the Mecha from Fortnite, or like a Power Ranger, or like a Megazord, whatever it is. You know, it looked really cool, I guess. I don't know. And you can actually, like, you could go inside of it and you'd be inside the chess piece. So, like, you'd be piloting it from, like, here. We'll go back this way. This is just a farmhouse that was created by an ex-member of the crew, but I've changed the name of the house because it was named after this person. So I'd rather rather it not be named by them. The farmhouse, they did actually a fairly good job on this, so I'll give them that. Then this is just a mountain that I actually built myself. I man-made this whole mountain. It took ages, so it's now just it's a hollow mountain which was gonna actually have a bunch of stuff inside of it, but we never ended up building it. But my cousin did end up doing like support beams to make it look a bit cooler. Then if we go out this way, there was like a mini dock here where you could go fishing if you wanted to, you know, like a little forest area. On top of this mountain, so this is one of the more interesting things. Remember with the Dream SMP, obviously, you know, if you guys know this, I don't know, on TikTok I gained a big following by doing Lego Dream SMP figures. So they were a big part in something that was good for my social media. And then when Technoblade died, it was actually fairly sad. I knew Technoblade from before the Dream SMP anyway, because I used to watch some of his things. So whether you like Dream SMP or not, that's fine. But this was a Technoblade memorial that I built, and it's the diamond sword with his cape and his crown. Because, you know, again, he was a really good YouTuber, and I really did enjoy his content that he made. So it was very sad when he passed. So rest in peace, Technoblade, and this was the date that he sadly passed away, and that's how long it's been there for. And we had like a little bench that there's no fireworks in it now, but they would shoot off pink fireworks. And there's a bench here that you could just sit on, and before this was here, you could just stare out. Then we have the National Christmas Tree. Usually it changes throughout the year, and then we make it look Christmassy at Christmas, but I just stopped changing it, so it's the National Christmas Tree all year round. And we also have I can't remember what this was called, but I think this was like the hangout house or whatever it was called, where like you could all just go to just chill and like have a laugh and whatever. But yeah, you know, that's that. We have also Abby's house that she built that was like really mystic and like fantasy wise. So this should have actually been put in the fantasy land. Technoblade never dies. I agree, but he kind of died, so I don't know how I don't know how relevant that sentence is anymore. But I do agree. And then let's go over this way. So we saw that. This is the Nether Portal village over here. I'll show you. But this is also another house that I made that was for rent. Anyone could have, you know, got in this, but no one ever did. So it's just another house that is just built here that's just sitting there. This is the town square. So I was on like one night really late and I built all of this in one night. Just a house for villagers really. This is the enchantment bookstore. It's obviously like really overgrown and stuff like that. You can come in and buy different enchantments for your things. So the less powerful enchantments were downstairs, and then the more powerful and expensive would be upstairs. So you know it would be like this. But I really enjoyed making this build. It was fun. Might make it again, to be fair. There's a lot of builds that I've done on this one that I would definitely happily make again. This is just another house for villagers. There's also another way up. You know, there's like a whole tower bit.
Why the fuck do I do this to
As you can
myself?
see, this is like meant to be like a clock tower. And then this is really the centerpiece of the town square. This was also another thing that was made by a friend of mine. As far as I'm aware, this has never actually been moved because the town square was built around this nether portal. But it was a sword nether portal that when you go in, it's actually like extended on the other side. And then we have the town square center building, which is also like another board meeting building where you can come in and sit and discuss your problems, I guess, with whoever wants to raise a solution or a problem or whatever. I'll come around the other side of the town square, so I'll just exit here. Down this way is just like another couple of houses. So another ex-member, Chris, Blueberry Fago. Um, he built this house. That's his. And then this was just a random medieval kind of build that I built. That I don't know. I just thought it looked cool at the time, and it also has a tower out the back, so it's on theme. I'm gonna wrap back around this way because there's just one thing I want to show you guys that I showed you at the beginning of the stream. Remember when I was talking to you about that storage shack? This is the storage shack. Like I said, first build on this world, never been moved, never been changed, never been destroyed. Um, so it's survived. And like I said, when you go in, there's a bunch of chests with different resources and stuff like that. You go in, you take what you want, and then you have to replace it. So like there's that. There's also like armor bits, so there would be like full iron armor. There's also valuables, so there would be like emeralds in here, iron, magma creams, all of that stuff. And you could come in and use what you wanted, but again, you'd have to replace it. And there'd just be like a little extra bit up here for like, I don't know, storage, I guess. So I'm quite glad that I brought this back into the new version of the realm. And again, it's never been moved. It's literally the first ever build on the realm, so everything has been built around this. Then this house right next to it is Jack's house. He never used this house after he built it because he has his own little secluded area. It was actually a really nice house, but it's just sitting here now. So no one actually lives in it. This is obviously my house again. I've shown you guys this. And then this is the Dragon Ball Temple. If you guys have ever played a game called Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, this is the main hub area in that game. So you guys might recognize it, the Kanton City. This is where you go into your online matches. Offline would be over here, and then there'd be like a versus PvP mode here. So to my Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 fans, you guys are gonna hopefully recognize this. I'll just give you a outer kind of look. That's what the actual big part of it looked like. Then coming over to the other side of my house, there was my other cousin. Her name is Adair. This was her treehouse that I built for her. So it might look like a normal treehouse maybe, but it also doubles up as a roller coaster. So when you go up to this floor that's here, you can take the roller coaster and it goes all the way up the treehouse. And because she just wanted a roller coaster in her treehouse, so I built it for her. And like I said with the Fortnite lore earlier, the 0 point is under the tree because it kind of matches with the reality tree from Fortnite. And you can't actually go in because it is surrounded by barrier blocks. So even if you wanted to go in, you can't. Just like Fortnite. Just shows you my obsession with Fortnite over the years. I think my cousin built this. This is Hagrid's hut. There's no actual interior. You can't actually go inside of it. But it still looks cool, I guess. Over this bridge. Now, originally, this tower here, this is now the mob farm, but this tower here was where the plaza was. So if you guys remember back to earlier when I went inside of the Realm History Museum, the plaza originally stood there. And because it was in such an awkward spot and I just didn't like the way it looked, I just decided to remove it and I built that in its place. So we have that there now, which I think looks 100 times better than what the original plaza used to look like. And this works as the mob farm where you can go up the ladder, you wait for the mobs to drop down, then they'll drop down, they'll die to the full damage, and then you just come down here and get the items that you want. So that's the mob farm. Over here we have the residential village. So this is one of the actual original villages that was survived from the first period of the game. So like I explained in front of the Realm History earlier, we had kind of like 4 periods of the game, and this was kind of like the first/second period. So this area has survived since the beginning, but it's changed a lot. So it's just you come in, there's like a nice little bench with like a heart bush around it. This is Maxi's other house, or his modern house. Again, it's in a really weird place because it just doesn't match with the theme. But I'm pretty sure we've all seen a modern house build like that. Kyle built a farm here. She built a nice little farm, which is really cool, and a dog house with like a bunch of dogs in it. And then if you enter out the back, these are all the market stalls that I made years ago that I just didn't have any place for them, and then decided to move it here. So yeah, this is just like a bunch of market stalls where you could buy like different things for different prices. And then where you would come is you'd enter out the other side here, and it would just be a beach, but I had never got around to actually doing it. But there's plenty of space here for a beach, and that's what it was going to be. And then we have the lighthouse here, which is also a very old build from this server. I made this years ago. Like, when I say years ago, I mean like 2020 I made this. Um, it's an old build, you know, it's a surviving build. And then this tower as well is also an old build from 2020 that's never been moved, never been changed. Um, you know, it's just a lookout tower. I wanted a lookout tower to see. Look, you can literally like just look around. I can look around my world and just see, you know, a lot of the things that I've done over the years. And this realm will go down in history as like one of my favorite things I've ever done. And then, you know, excluding this, I think Logan was in the middle of building the, if I'm getting it right, the 1,000 Sunny from One Piece. Is it called
Yeah,
that? Yeah, it's like the
yeah,
big ship from One Piece. Then over here, just past the residential village, we have Jack's domain. So remember that house that I showed you next to the storage shack? This is Jack, or Dempsey's plot, where he had his own secluded area, and it was everything in his kind of cut off area. He had his own rules, he owned his own land, all of that. So he had this big house, which again is something that I might actually move to the current realm. And you know, he had his own area, he had his own flag and a port. This pirate ship was built by Dom, but it had no place in the realm that looked right, so I moved it to his Jack's port, and it actually does look really cool. This is also another build that I wouldn't mind building in the current server because I think it does look really good. So well done, Dom, for that. And you know that's Jack's thing. Now this, right? This is not in its original place, but this was the first ever prison. No, sorry. This was the second ever prison that was like meant to be like Azkaban. So it's going to be on water and you would get to it by there'd be like a dock down here. But I got halfway through the build and then I realized that I just didn't want to continue. So I ended up moving it, what I'd done, and making it look like someone had like destroyed it and there'd been like a big breakout just to make it look a bit more scenic. So now it consists of this. So it kind of just remains as like a reminder of what we used to have, but it also just looks really cool, like lore wise, I guess. So that's the old prison. Then if we head over here, this is made by Ben. I did some adjusting, like terraforming to the island, but we have Kame House. Gave me Azkaban vibes indeed, yeah. We have the Kame House. If you've ever seen Dragon Ball, this is the island where Master Roshi lives, and he trained his pupils, and Goku went to, and stuff like that. So we have the Kame House, very close to the Dragon Ball temple thing. Um, then this was something that I did start building that I never did. I was going to build Godzilla's fins coming out of the water because this over here is the Japanese area, which I'm going to show you now. So if we head back this way real quick, right next to where the town square was, you're going to see down here. Hold on a minute. If we come back this way, so remember the Stranger Village? That's a pathway to it, but Jesse, this one's kind of for you. What is that? That is an AT-ST walker. So it's another Star Wars build that has also been here since 2020. Never been moved. Always in the same place. This is the AT-ST. I built this. I built this when I was actually... So in 2020, COVID happened. I was in college still, and I was taking online lessons. And I was so bored during one of my online lessons, I just built this midway through. So yeah, but it's an actual one that you can go inside of, and you would be able to pilot it originally, but I built this ages ago. And then you guys are probably gonna notice behind it, there's something here. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, you're gonna know what this is. This is Hawkins' lab from Stranger Things. My cousin built this because, like I said, he was a huge nerd of Stranger Things. Um, it does actually look fairly good, to be fair, but I'm just not as big of a fan as he was or is. But anyway, let me head back this way, and the the town square that was there. If you turn right, you're gonna head towards the Japanese village. So everything here is just Japanese themed. Looks like it's cultured after the Japanese and stuff. So you have these like nice little brick buildings with just like a bunch of foliage around it. Um, it does look really good. The Hawkins lab is down that way, so you can actually go and enter it down that way. But as you can see, there's a bunch of blossom trees that are meant for this Japanese area. There's a bunch of flowers. There's like a little temple bit over here. There's like a little pond over here that's, you know, just like aesthetically pleasing. We are not gonna uh, we're not gonna talk about this. And yes, that Sam is meant to be me. Anyway, um, we continue walking this way. There's like a nice little yin yang symbol surrounded by water here. And then there's also another big temple build right here that my friend Logan built. It's huge. It's like, I think it might be the third biggest build on the server. Um, but yeah, it's this huge like dojo temple that did actually take him quite a long time. I can't remember what we named this guy, but he's been here since the original. I don't even know what his name is. Sam, I need to get some sleep now. Got to do a few things before college. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Take care of yourself. Dan, thank you. Appreciate you coming by. Really appreciate it. Feel free to come back on the next stream tomorrow. But thank you for stopping by, and hopefully see you soon, buddy. So yeah, we have the dojo here, which is actually awesome. He never did the interior, but it's still a really, really good build. Like, I'll give him that. There's just like a little. Bye, Sam. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you, Dan. Speak to you soon. Speak to you soon, buddy. This is just like a little nice aesthetic area as well. We got the dragon statue. And let's continue on this way. We'll go back this way on the path. See you soon, buddy. We go down here again. More of an extended area. Houses that are like little dojos. The same house that was there before. And then this was a build that Logan did also start building, but he couldn't find the tutorial for it evermore. Well, again. And it was going to be just like a big dojo thing. But it was going to look really good, but he couldn't find the tutorial. So we just had to say screw it. But he could always continue it in his own way. Excuse me, another time. This way we just have more of the path. This is a house that was just built by an ex-crew member as well, that's just sitting in the middle of the water. So whoever lives in this house will be a hermit, literally. Also surrounded by like complete blossom trees and everything, so it does look fairly decent. We go this way. There's a bridge that leads up to the mountain, and the mountain has the main dojo on it, which will be like the centerpiece of the village. So in this current Kinsrealm 2.0, if we decide to make like a faction that is Japanese themed, we are going to convert some of these buildings into that realm as well. CJ just had a really good idea because I said that. Could be Amherst, CJ. Could be Amherst. Could be Amherst.
Could be.
And then this way, it was never really established, but over this way is just. It was just going to be like a bunch of like houses that were hidden in the forest, because in Japan there is actually a lot of like houses abandoned, whether they're abandoned or not.
Do you know what someone done in a thing? Someone found an abandoned school and then turned it into their house.
Really?
Like, they full on turned a school into their house. Like, proper,
That's pretty cool, to be fair.
properly.
I'm not gonna lie.
It is very cool. It is very cool.
I never
Bro
finished
just
the
lives there in
path.
the middle of fucking nowhere. Sorry.
No, it's alright, it's alright. I never finished the path, but it was just gonna be like a bunch of houses, and it was gonna extend that way. I don't know why I've got two cats following me, considering I've never owned cats in this game in my life, but alright. Um, and then as far as I'm aware, I think that's everything.
I
I
need your
think,
opinion. Again.
oh wait, no, there's one more thing. I completely forgot. So, this was different a couple of weeks ago, but I had a plan and I just didn't continue it. So this is like the city area. There was a bridge that would lead over, it looks like an actual city. This bridge would lead you over to here. You'd see cars and stuff. Now this whole area here was a city. There was builds, but I did copy and paste them with the structure blocks, so I always have them at any point in time. But this was originally going to be the Star Wars area, so I started destroying it, and then completely forgot about it. So there was big builds that I destroyed on purpose to make it look like a war zone. Um, there was the Empire State, but I destroyed half of it because I wanted to also make it look like a Star Wars war zone. These buildings have still survived because I never destroyed them.
You can
This
have
is
it if you want it.
that's the Ghostbusters firehouse, if you
No, I
guys
won't.
know
I
that.
won't use it. I have.
And this was like a
Oh,
hotel thing that was built by Logan.
no,
And then CJ built this
I
like
don't need
years
it.
ago, back in 2020. This was a bank.
Hmm?
The inside was
Take it.
done by someone else, but this bank was what CJ built years and years and years ago. Um,
Just got molested.
the hell? Oh, excuse me.
Lucas kissed his hand and rubbed my forehead.
This bank was just built ages ago. And then the city extended this way. There's like a library. No, wait, what is this? I actually don't know what this is. I think this was just a house. But there's a hospital here that again was never like completed or anything. I think CJ originally built this, and then one of my friends stole the building
Oh
and just
yeah,
made it into a
no, yeah,
hospital.
they found it. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I built it in the middle of nowhere. He found it, and then he claimed it,
yeah, it was
which is
just
fair enough.
made into a hospital, but it looks better like
That
that.
I wanted it to be a hospital as
Mm.
well, but I was like, you know what, I can't be fucked, and then I
Mm.
just left it.
And then my
And
other
I'm glad. I'm
friend,
glad it been used as
yeah,
well.
it does actually look decent as a hospital. Um, and then my other friend made this recently. This like more within the last couple of months. Um, he built this library, and it actually looks really nice, but it's not really city themed. So, but like I said, I think that is everything covered now in Kin's Realm 1.0. So as you guys can see, there is a lot of stuff. Oh, this was a mansion that CJ was going to build, by the way, but he never finished it.
I stopped on the second floor.
He started it, which again, it looks really good already, but he ended up stopping. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah, this was gonna be like a mansion. But I think that's everything covered. I mean, there's like a pickaxe thing that I actually might convert into the new world. But yeah, that is everything covered. So what do you guys think of Kin's Realm 1.0? I don't think there's anyone watching now. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I think you guys can tell that we have built over the course of 4 years. This is 4 years worth of history right here. Um, there's a lot to go over. So if anyone ever wants to play this world at any point in time and add to it, just give me a shout in my DMs. If you don't know where to follow me, it's literally Samakin_YT pretty much everywhere. You'll know it's me because you'll know my logo. Um, and yeah, just add me, friend me, DM me if you want to join and play, and I will add you to it. So that's Kin's Realm 1.0. I didn't realize how long that was going to take. We're like an hour and 40 into a stream. It's really awesome, man. Love the ATST and the Venator. Yeah, the best two things. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that actually to take so long. But oh god, that made me just realize how tired I am. Excuse me. Um, So yeah, that is Kins Realm 1.0 and 2.0 currently. 2.0 is going to be a much cleaner version of Kins Realm 1.0, because 1.0, as you guys can probably tell, is a little bit messy because you've got a bit of everything everywhere. There's a lot of themes that don't match with each other that are put near each other. For example, like the Dragon Ball temple is put right next to a medieval area, and it doesn't necessarily go. Whereas this 2.0 realm is going to be a little bit different, I think. So, look, see, there we go. And if I go to Java and realms, you got Kin's Realm 2.0 there. Oh yeah, you guys can't actually see that. I forgot. Hold on. Let me go to properties. Where is it? Bear with me, guys.
What do you look for?
Just looking for the properties to find my screen. Oh, whoops.
You won't find them in your screen.
No, I see it. I see it. There we go.
Very good question.
There we go. There we go. But yeah, so that is Kin's Realm 1.0 and 2.0. Um oh, what the hell?
A big
That
advancement
was
has
really
been
weird.
made by the church. Please do not come over until construction is done.
Oh, do you actually want me to or not?
No, not yet.
As you guys can tell when we come back to this
Thank
from
you.
Bedrock, the shaders just make everything look so much better. And going to visit, I think you guys can now recognize this house. You can recognize the storage shack, and you can recognize Kyle's house that I did touch over on the 1.0 version of the realm. But that is everything for the time being. Uh, so at least we have a little bit of everything. And again, this whole area here, as it's going to be a neutral area, will evolve over
I'm,
time. And I'll be
I'm,
adding more builds from the older realm over to here, so I'll be rebuilding them all over again.
I'm
Um,
cooking.
but what I think I'm going to do is I might end the stream here, because this is more just of a
Wait,
reintroduction stream.
wait.
Um,
Don't end it just yet. I want to
okay.
show them what I'm
Well, if
building.
you guys, if there's anyone here, Jesse, I don't know if you're still here, but if you just want to talk, we'll talk. Um, Again, I'm very excited to make advancements on this because I genuinely am ready to knuckle down and start moving things to where they should be, because I believe that if we can make it look nice and be on theme, it will feel nice. Kin's Realm 1.0 is great, don't get me wrong, we've had it for 4 years and it's survived perfectly, but there's also a lot of issues with where things were, and positioning just wasn't right for a lot of it, and it did bug me, to be fair. So now that we've actually got the chance to be able to move everything, that's exactly what I want to do. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking by. I hope there's more
Right,
people who
come
watch
over.
this in the future. I'll come over in a sec. I hope there's more people who watch this in the future and kind of come back and revisit this, because I know there's a lot of older players who played on the 1.0 version of the realm that have houses and have memories from that world. So I'm hoping that they come over and see it for themselves. But let's go and see what CJ is talking about. I'd love to join the first server. Dude, if you have me on, like, I'm pretty sure you have me on Instagram, send me a message and remind me, and then I'll add you at some point, yeah? Oh, CJ, what have you done? Wait, whoa, okay. Holy
Yeah,
crap. Oh, okay, I like this.
you see what I mean? But I need to move
Yeah.
this over.
Oh, I see, I get you. No, this is
You see what I
really
mean?
nice.
But yeah, I made an
Holy.
overhang thing so you could walk
Oh,
through, and
dude.
there's gonna
Yeah.
be like trees on the right hand side, or like not trees, or like memorial or something.
Oh, yeah. No, this is gonna be so good.
But yeah,
I think you guys can tell as well. Holy crap. Yeah, this wasn't like this when I started the stream, bruv. What?
I've done this very
Almost
quickly.
2 hours later, this is what you've done. Holy shit.
I
Um,
over here I covered that the grass over there,
yeah,
and then I went to the shop. That took me a little while, and then I come back
yeah,
here, and then I started on this.
that's true. Jesse
it
just
took
said
me
it looks
ages
great,
to
by the
figure
way.
out what to do. Thank you. It took me ages to figure out what to
It
do.
does look good like this. I like this now. This has made me actually show interest in this build. It was good before, but this just made it look better.
Just, oh yeah, do you like the C on the front for the cathedral? I was thinking about
Did
doing
you?
a banner on the
Oh
glass,
yeah, I noticed. I was
but
wondering why it was different colored glass.
I was gonna do the
Oh.
banner, but I forgot what the banner looked like.
Oh right, okay. Oh shit, dude, that's actually so good.
But yeah,
CJ is actually such a good architectural builder. I'm not gonna lie.
uh,
Um, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Like I said, this was just a reintroduction stream. That's why it's titled Return to Kin's Realm. I kind of had this plan from earlier. But thank you all so much for watching. To the people who were here and were able to watch, thank you. Yeah, guys, feel free to come back and watch the stream again. I am going to try and promote this as much as I can in the future, so the older members of the realm can go back and, see what we've done since. I will be streaming again tomorrow, so stick around for that. I'm not sure what we're going to do tomorrow, but we'll see. And with this advancement on Kin's Realm 2.0, I will probably stream more of this later into the 30 days, and the rest of it I'll do on my channel when I go back to it. Thank you, Jesse. Jesse, you've stayed here for pretty much the whole thing. I really appreciate that, buddy. I don't think I've actually had a lot of subscribers who have stayed here for the whole thing, so thank you. I really appreciate that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.
you like it?
Yeah. Oh, no. Whoops. Hold on.
Huh.